Greeting everyone. This is SA Roofing and Protection Company. My name is Neil. So I do receive a lot of inquiry. They want to know more about aluminium parapet. They like aluminium parapet, but they want to know more about it. A lot of people are asking me a lot of questions on aluminium parapet. Generally, let us know what is parapet. Parapet is just a facial design that is used to beautify a house. That is just a simple definition. It's just a facial design that is used to beautify a house. Parapet does not add any security agent to the house. It does not secure your house. It's not for security. It's not to add any protection to the house. It's just to add beauty to the house. So what are the material they use for parapet? In this our Nigeria now, we use what are the characteristics of a parapet? A characteristic of a parapet has to be lighter. A parapet has to be lighter, rugged, and strong, and straight, neat, and beautiful. So those are the characteristic features of a parapet. You cannot have a parapet that will look ugly to your house. A parapet, according to what I say, it's always done to add beauty, to make your house to be modern, so that your roof will not look like a gable and holding this roof. So your roof will look modern, your roof will look beautiful. So what are the material you can use for parapet? You can use cement for parapets, cement and rod. You can also cast parapet precast. You can use polystyrene for parapet. You can use Dunlop for parapet. You can also use aluminum for parapet. So you can use anything. That thing must have a lightweight. But you can see a lot of people are deviating. They are not using that pattern, the bricklayer pattern of doing parapet, because that one had a lot of weight to the house. It has, in fact, after they've cast it, you will see some block in that area will break because it has more weight to the house. You're also pouring parapet to a block that is not strong. So it has more, that one is deviating from normal advantage of parapet. After you still do that, you will now still come and plaster. So that one costs a lot of money. It also add weight to the house. And the major reason of parapet is just to add beauty to the house and also add more lighter weight to the house. So generally, what we are introducing as a SA Roofing Company Limited is that we are introducing aluminum parapet. This aluminum parapet is the lightest one that you can have. Polystyrene, even polystyrene, like they say, is lighter. After you complete polystyrene installation, you still need cement to patch all the angles. You also need the gum to add to it. You need cement on it. You also need paint on it. So that one also had weight. But this aluminum parapet, aluminum is very light, very stable, color stable, and everything stable. That is why we say people should option for aluminum parapet. So when we talk about the affordability, all other parapet are expensive. Even material that are not parapets, if we are talking about fascia cladding, the facing board, the PVC ceiling, you want to use it as a fascia, they are costly and they require maintenance in future. But this aluminum parapet does not need any maintenance in future. A lot of people will be asking me, does it come down? It does not come down. As soon as your roof stay, it also stay. You cannot penetrate it. Even though you will remove it, we can still nail it back. You can remove it, you can nail it back. It does not need any maintenance. It's just like your roof. Like you install your roof, you install aluminum parapet. It does not need any painting. So it will cost you lesser money. Because if you want to do a precast parapet now, you can buy a lot of 12 mm. How much they are selling 12 mm. 12 mm in the market now is like 12,000 plus one rod. You buy as much as possible. You buy a load of cement bag. You buy a load of other things. And the cost of installation, the cost of molding precast parapet is like 4,600 per meter. So even the money of installation of that one alone can do all this aluminum parapet. And this aluminum parapet it does not require any painting. It does not require anything. It does not require any maintenance in future. And it also had lighter weight to your house. And it also make your house beautiful. So if you are building and they are giving you quotation of parapet 5 million, why are you doing? Don't run from parapet and go and still waste your money to do facing board. You can option for this aluminum parapet. You still have that same beauty that the other person that used precast parapet is having. You still have that beauty, and your house will be carrying lesser weight when you use aluminum parapet. When that person is repainting his house, you will not repaint your parapet. When that person parapet is cracking, your home will not crack. So those are the advantage of aluminum parapet. It's very affordable. It does not require maintenance in future. It does not require any painting. It's very stable. We know aluminum material is very stable. This type of aluminum we use here, it does not fade, it does not corrode, it does not rust. It will be there forever. So as soon as your woodwork stays, a normal woodwork can stay for more than 300 years before you start. Let's say averagely 100 years before you start maintaining woodwork. So as your woodwork stay, aluminum parapet stay. And even something affects your woodwork, it does not affect aluminum parapet, because the aluminum does not do anything until an external force touches it. And anything, even when external force touch a block, is going to break. So aluminum parapet will not break, it will just rough. You will still put another one. So this aluminum parapet is very cheap. It's affordable for everyone. Any other facial material you want to use, either PVC ceiling, either cladding, either facial cover, either casting parapet, either precast parapet, this aluminum parapet is most affordable of all of them. So what are you waiting for to option for this aluminum parapet? And even the wood that you are going to spend when you are optioning for aluminum parapet, the wood is also cheap. It's also affordable. You will not buy many wood. Like for example, now if you are using a fixing board, you are going to buy 12 by 1. You are going to use 12 by 1 to surround your house. Then you will define something you put for outside ceiling. Then you now find something you put for the facial of the board. In this one, it does not require all those one. Only what you require if you want to do aluminum parapet, you must make sure your house is 3 coach after the lintel. Normally, every conventional house these days, your house is supposed to be, even though you are using casting parapet, any parapet, or any house you are building, let you have 3 coach after the lintel, so that when you are doing POP inside your room, POP inside your house will not be touching POP. Some house you will enter it, in fact, when you put your hand up, your hand will be touching the POP, because they just have only 1 coach after the lintel. So minimally, you should have 3 coach after the lintel. So basically, even though you will remove this parapet now, you cannot access the house. You cannot access the roof from this place that the parapet covers. Like other parapets now, when you break them, you can access the house. But this one, you cannot access it because the block are already there. That 2 block, you can see, when you look at this parapet now, this parapet is just leaving only these 2 blocks. There are the 2 blocks that are here. So you need to pass through this block too, because before you can access this, unless you remove the roof that is covering here before you can access this place. Unless you remove the roof that cover this house before you can access this house, you cannot access it through this place, even though you remove this parapet. So some people will be telling me that no, you cannot access it. The 2 blocks are already there that are blocking this place. You cannot access it. So, and some people, why are some clients running away from because they give it to anybody? It's not anybody that can do aluminum parapet. Some people will do it to look ugly. It will not be fine. Because one, they will not use, there are standard material. It's not conventional aluminum that you use for aluminum parapet. There are standard aluminum, because you need to have a very thick aluminum that will give you a straight line when you mold it. If you watch my video, I used to tell you, the lesser the gauge of the aluminum, the lesser beautiful it look. The thicker the gauge of aluminum, the more beautiful the appearance. So there are categories of aluminum that we use for aluminum parapet. One, the people that will do the woodwork when it's professional, it must be straight and good. That is why any parapet that I do, I am the one that used to do the woodwork. We do the woodwork, we mold the parapet, we supply everything about the roof, and we do it look very good. So I'll be showing you some of the ones that I've done that are in aluminium part. Let's check this one now. This is a step ties on aluminium parapet. When you look at this house now, how will you know that this is an aluminium parapet? You can't know. You think that this is a polystyrene or this is a fixing parapet. And this parapet in like this house now, if you want to do this kind of house and using if you want to do this kind of parapet using a casting parapet or concrete parapet, it can cost you like 5 million. But with this one now, lesser than 1M, you will do all this parapet. Less than 1M, no matter how big the house, less than 1M, you are going to do the parapet. In fact, less than 500,000, you finish this parapet. Both the material, the cost of installation, the cost of transport. It's very affordable compared to any material you want to use for facing. Compared to any material you want to use for facing, aluminium parapet is more affordable than all of them. The only thing is that few people know how to do it. If some people do it, you will eat your house. This is a house that we did in Ekpe when we started installing the aluminium parapet. You can see we are the one that did the woodwork, and we are the one that also supplied the Milano we use. We are the one that also installed the aluminium parapet. You can see it. This is a house of stone coated on aluminium parapet. So let me show you when we have done it. You can see the finishing. This is when we have installed the Milano black and we have finished the aluminium parapet. We also put a gutter water collector. So the house is not yet plastered. We have not run down the downpipe. So everything is set. You can look at the beauty. Look at the finishing. So what are you wasting your money to go and be spending millions because you want to do a parapet that is not controlling the accessibility of your house, that does not guarantee any security, does not affect any security of your building? You are spending a huge money to do parapet, money that is supposed to manage to do interior decoration for your house. You are spending on a parapet that you can just do aluminium parapet and spend lesser money and have a quality outlook and have a durable work for yourself. For the aluminium step ties, you can see the finishing of the parapet, you can see the house. When the house is plastered and is painted and the downpipe is run down, you see how beautiful. So if you want to do anything roofing material, or you want to do window, you want to do door, you want to do woodwork of aluminium parapet, you want a person that will do a quality aluminium parapet for you without wasting your energy, without wasting your money, please call SA Roofing on this number 081 233 98890. Let me take it once again. 081 233 98890. 081 233 98890. So we're based in Lagos. We also work every angle of Nigeria. Call us today so that you don't regret tomorrow. We roof your house, we do your house with complete rest of mind. See you later.